Saint Joseph is the patron of fathers, workers, families, expectant mothers, travelers, happy deaths, and the universal church. The feast day of Saint Joseph, husband of Mary, is March 19th, while the feast day of Saint Joseph the Worker is May 1st, along with International Workers' Day. Not much is known of Saint Joseph, being that little is recorded in the Bible. Like Our Lady, he lived a humble life. The Virgin Mary was not unmarried at the time of Jesus' conception. There were two phases of a Jewish marriage of that time period. The first part is the betrothal, which was more than just an engagement. At this point, the couple are already formally married, but do not live together. The second part of this process is when the married couple finally move in with each other, forming their own family. At the time of Jesus' conception, Mother Mary was betrothed to Saint Joseph, who was a Jewish carpenter, both living in an Israelite town called Nazareth. When Mother Mary informed Saint Joseph of her pregnancy, he was unsure and confused. Giving him space, Our Lady let Saint Joseph think and pray. The punishment for adultery at the time was to stone the woman to death. Saint Joseph loved Holy Mary so much that he decided to divorce her quietly and to send her away to avoid any prosecution. Just as Saint Joseph decided this, during the night the angel Gabriel, the same who appeared to Mother Mary, came to him in a dream. The angel told him to not be afraid to take Mary into his home, for her baby was truly the Son of God. From there on, Saint Joseph married Blessed Mary and protected the Holy Family. No longer did the angel appear to Mary, but instead to Saint Joseph, warning them of dangers and giving them instructions from God. Compared to Mother Mary, who was 14 to 15 years old, Saint Joseph was a mature man. However, there's no archaeological evidence to suggest that he was of advanced age. Saint Joseph had to be physically efficient to travel long distances, work his trade, protect and provide for the Virgin Mary and Jesus. Jesus was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Therefore, Mary is the spouse of the Holy Spirit. Saint Joseph heroically loved Mother Mary on her terms, with reverence and purity to the bearer of the Christ. He, along with the Virgin, loved each other with perfect Christian chastity. Besides the use of old age, in religious art, the use of white lilies represents chastity and purity. Indeed, Saint Joseph was the earthly father of Jesus. In his humility, Saint Joseph played an important part in teaching Jesus how to be a good Jew, a carpenter, and a moral person. He was a worker and artistic craftsman. Jesus had this as an example of the dignity of work. Saint Joseph was the guardian of our Redeemer and of the universal church, because Jesus instituted the Catholic religion. When Saint Joseph died, it wasn't recorded. He died quietly and humbly, probably knowing that he did his job for God, his family, and all of humanity.